find out y in terms of x. So let's leave y alone by subtracting 3x and 10 from each side. So what we have here is going to be 4x minus 8 minus 3x minus 10, which will be equal to these, and these will cancel each other out. 4y. Therefore, 4y is now equal to 4x minus 3x, which is equal to x, minus 18. So when I divide each side by 4, y is equal to x minus 18 over 4. Let's expand the denominators by a and b. So what we have is m plus n is equal to xb over 2ab plus xa over 2ab. So I just can write this way, which means that m plus n is equal to x times a plus b over 2ab. Now let's multiply each side by 2ab over a plus b, so x will be left alone, times 2ab over a plus b. Same way here, 2ab over a plus b. These are gone, these are gone. What I have here is now x, which is equal to 2ab times m plus n over a plus b. Let's pick x's in one side, and to do that let's add 2nx to each side. 2nx plus. So now these are gone. What I have here is 2nx plus 3mx plus 8 is equal to 9. Now let's subtract 8 from each side. Then what I have is, and now I can take it into parentheses of x, 2n plus 3m, 8's are gone, is equal to 1. When I divide each side by 2n plus 3m, 2n plus 3m, now what I have is x, which is equal to 1 over 2n plus 3m. Subtract 2bx from each side, 2bx from each side, so that there's only 2 left here, which is equal to 3ax minus 2bx minus 6. Let's add 6 to each side now. What I have here is 8, and what I have here is 3ax minus 2bx. When I take it into the parentheses of x, what I have is 3a minus 2b, which will be equal to 8. Now let's divide each side by 3a minus 2b, 3a minus 2b, so these are gone, and I have only x left, which is equal to 8 over 3a minus 2b. Let's multiply each side by 2y and 4, so these will be gone, and this is also times 2y plus 4. So what I have here is 2x times 2y plus 4 is equal to 4y plus 3 now. Let's expand the parentheses. What we have is 4xy plus 8x is equal to 4y plus 3. Now let's subtract 4y from each side, so I keep all the y's in one hand. These are gone. What I have is 3, and what I have here is 4xy plus 8x minus 4y. When I take this into the parentheses of y, what I have is, in the parentheses of y, I have 4x minus 4 plus 8x, which will be equal to 3. Now when I subtract 8 from each side, what I will have is going to be y times 4x minus 4 is equal to now 3 minus 8x. When I divide each side by 4x minus 4, I get the result. 4x minus 4. These cancel each other out, and y is equal to 3 minus 8x over 4x minus 4. Let's start with the expansion. So what I have is 4 over x is equal to 3b plus 2a over ab. Now let's multiply each side by x. Now what I have is x times 3b plus 2a over ab is equal to 4. Now let me multiply each side by the reverse of this term, which is ab over 3b plus 2a. ab over 3b plus 2a. When these cancel each other out, what I have left is x, which is equal to 4ab over 3b plus 2a. Let's leave x alone so that I subtract 2bx from each side, and what I have here is 4ax plus 3a minus 2bx is equal to 3c. Now let's subtract 3a from each side too. So what I have here is only 4ax minus 2bx is equal to 3c minus 3a. And when I take this into the parentheses of x, what I have is 4a minus 2b is equal to 3c minus 3a. Now I can divide each side by 4a minus 2b. 4a minus 2b. Now what I have is x alone, which is equal to 3c minus 3b over 4a minus 2b. Or if you want, you can take it into the parenthesis of 3, which gives you 3 times c minus a over 4a minus 2b. Multiply each side by 3a plus n. So what I have is 3a plus n here, 3a plus n, and these cancel each other out. What I have here is 3a m plus mn is equal to 4a plus n. Now I am looking for the value of a. That's why I need to leave a alone, and that's why I need to subtract 4a from each side. What I have here is now 3am plus mn minus 4a is equal to n. When I take this into the parenthesis of a, what I have is a times 3m minus 4 plus mn is equal to n. Now let me subtract mn from each side. So I have a times 3m minus 4 alone here, and I have n minus mn here. And when I divide each side by 3m minus 4, 3m minus 4, a will be left alone, which is equal to n minus mn over 3m minus 4. Or if you want, you can take it into the parenthesis of n. What I have here will be 1 minus m over 3m minus 4. I'm looking for x, so the x term must be left alone, so I subtract 7 from each side. Now what I have here is 7mx is equal to 6m minus 7. When I divide each side by 7m, x will be left alone, which is equal to 6m minus 7 over 7m. I'm looking for m in terms of x, so I need to leave m alone. That's why I need to multiply each side by 7. Now what I have here is 3m plus 3 is equal to 14x. Now let me subtract 3 from each side, so that these are gone, and I have 3m is equal to 14x minus 3. When I divide each side by 3, I get the result. M is equal to 14x minus 3 over 3. I'm supposed to find x out, so what I need to do is to subtract 6y from here, and I leave 7x here, which is going to be equal to 3ym minus 6y. Now I divide each side by 7, so x is equal to 3ym minus 6y over 7. I'm looking for x, so let me equalize the denominators first. What I have is 5 over x is equal to 3b plus 5a over ab. Now what I need to do is to leave x alone. That's why I need to multiply each side by x now. This will be multiplied by x2. And what I have here is x is equal, x times 3b plus 5a over ab is equal to 5. And now I need to get x alone by multiplying each side by the reverse of this term, which is ab over 3b plus 5a times ab over 3b plus 5a. When these cancel each other out, I will have x only one in my hand, which is 5ab over 3b plus 5a.